Hello. How are you? I'm Corin. Welcome to Monday Manifestation, a guided meditation, episode 18. Thanks for joining today on my live video. We are imagining already having it all. That is what today's video is about. We are going to be practicing an exercise on imagination. So we're going to be using our imagination on already having everything that we want. And so I'm just waiting for some people to join in. Thank you so much. Remember, when you hold your hands out while you're manifesting, you actually receive your blessings and you receive the rewards from the universe. When you stretch while you're manifesting, you're releasing all your tension and helping yourself calm down and relax. So that's really wonderful. It feels good to first create your space and then calm down. And by calming down, the best way to do that is to imagine yourself relaxing. So the best thing to do in order to relax is to actually let all the tension out by shaking your limbs a little bit and stretching. So I like to do the zombie, which is stretch forward and then reach up. And that releases a lot of tension. And then I do shoulder shrugs, which is lifting the shoulders towards the ears. And then shoulder rolls. So this is a good way to prepare ourselves for our manifestation on this lovely Monday. Every Monday, we're live on my channel, Corin Virtual Coach, and we are manifesting together. So thank you for joining. And thank you for your hearts and your reactions. Paul, very nice to learn that your tension is all gone. So go ahead and reach up and reach out and take a nice deep breath. In through your nose, hold it here, and then let it out through your mouth. Perfect. That's wonderful. I'm so glad that you're here. So now we are going to be using our imagination. So hopefully you have set your intention, what it is that you want in your life, because we've been doing this for over 4 months now. And let me get a little sip of water here. Went down the wrong pipe. Okay. So I'm not dying. I got red though. Okay. So hopefully you set your intention on what it is that you want. Hello, everybody. Sorry, I took a drink of water and it sort of went down the wrong pipe. And what are your dreams? What are your goals? And what it is that you want to manifest. And so if you've been following along with my channel, I'm going to real estate school online and I'm getting my real estate agent license in Nevada. So that is what I am continuing to focus on. And actually these manifestations have been working for me because I have opportunities that have been presenting themselves. But remember, in order to have opportunities, you must take action. So, got water on my face. So I have been taking action in applying myself in the things that I want to do, and I have been gaining results, and that feels really good. As a matter of fact, I got a really great phone call today of something that I have been applying myself towards. And so we'll see how that works. We'll see how that pans out. But I can tell you that we are having a great time manifesting. And actually, please keep it clean, because this is an age limit for all people. And I just cannot have any, there we go. I cannot have any distractions, because we are all very serious about this life. This is survival mode, and we must focus, which is what last Monday's episode was about. And this week's episode is imagination and imagining already having it all. So that is very powerful, to put ourselves in the moment and imagine that you already have everything it is that you want. Okay. Okay, so if you would like to join in on this imagination exercise, then please go ahead and please put in the comments, have you been gaining any kind of insight, or have you been actually making progress in your goals? Are these videos helping you, these Monday manifestations? Is it something that you like to attend? And do you feel like you're a part of a group, a support group? And hopefully the answers are yes to all of those, and that you actually are breaking grounds on your goals. So please, if you'd like to share your goals in the comments, we're all here to cheer each other on. And I'm going to be here every single Monday. I have been here every single Monday. This is episode 18. So we got 4 weeks approximately. We have 4 weeks per month, give or take a few days extra. And so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we're 4.5 months into our Monday manifestation. If you have anything to share with us, please feel free in the comments about what you have accomplished in your life. And thank you for your compliments. Charlene, I am destined to do great things. I love that. That is perfect. We could say that out loud together, all of us. I am destined to do great things. And it's so nice to see you, Charlene. Thank you. Anybody else that would like to, Daniel, thank you for your compliments. Anybody else that would like to share? Eric, you have a haircut and you are bald. Okay, that's great. Are you enjoying that? So what are your goals and what are your dreams? Remember, dream big. Anything that you like, anything that you love, anything that you desire, you can achieve, okay? No matter how far you feel it is out of your reach, you can reach for it and achieve it, okay? So that is the most important thing here. Please don't worry about the outcome. Like, I'm gonna give my example, studying my real estate school. So now I'm almost halfway done with my school. I've passed all my quizzes on the exams. Yeah, well, actually the courses. So each course has a quiz. The exam is going to be the state exam, and I'm looking forward to that. And so I'm just focusing on finishing school. I'm not like worried about who am I going to work for, although I am taking action and contacting brokerages. But I am not worried, well, what's going to happen after school? It's so competitive, or it's so many things to be concerned about and all this. I am not allowing myself to even think about anything like that. I'm just taking it, I'm just enjoying the moment. So I'm taking it one step at a time. The first step, do the school. Get the certificate that you passed the school. Second step, apply for your license. You could also already have a brokerage agency that wants to hire you when you apply for your license. But the second step is actually take the state exam. And then you could have a brokerage that you already want to work for when you're applying for your license, or I think you could actually just apply for your license without that. I'll probably have a broker agency already sponsoring me where I'll be able to hang my license by the time I apply for my license. The reason I'm not sure is because I read that they send your license to the broker agency that you're working for. So, you know, I'm not sure if you have to have a broker agency already sponsoring you, or they send it, because then I also read contradictory that they send it to you. So do they send it to the broker? Do they send it to you? I'm not sure. But like I said, I'm focusing on the school, getting that certificate, and then taking the state exam and passing it, and then getting my state license. And then you also need a city license for the city you plan to operate in, sell and buy, facilitate, be an agent for people, sellers and buyers. Thank you. Thanks for your compliments. Thanks, Eric. I appreciate you. Okay, so focusing on finishing school, getting the certificate. Okay, not worried about, well, who am I going to work for, and how many houses am I going to sell for people, and how many listings am I going to get, and how many houses will I help people buy? What am I going to do because there's so much competition? And you know, how am I going to handle the fact it's a very dangerous job? Okay, I've already been taking notes on that, on things that you could do to avoid all kinds of BS. And just basically not worrying about all that stuff, just imagining myself getting the certificate and passing the test. So I'm imagining I'm imagining the day that I finished my school. I'm imagining that. It says on my computer, congratulations, you've completed your real estate exam course for Nevada, okay? So whatever it is that your goal is, please replace it with mine. So let me give you an example. Let's say that you are trying to get a job and you have an idea of what kind of job it is, or you don't even have to, just whatever kind of jobs you've been applying for. Just imagine that you're receiving a phone call right now, and the person, the hiring manager, is asking you questions, and you're having this great conversation, and then they say, come in for an interview, or do a video interview, okay? So first, let's focus on that, okay? So I'm going to picture myself finishing my school and seeing what it's like to have them put a screen that says, congratulations, your certificate will be in the mail. You have graduated your real estate school. And you are going to imagine yourself getting that phone call, getting that, basically not just getting the job, but actually getting the phone call from the representative to get the job. So we want to be really specific here. Let me give you another example. Let's say that you're trying to get a new car because you just don't want your car anymore. It's a gas guzzler and it's not something that you even want anymore. You would like a new car. Okay, maybe you want a car that is all electric. You're tired of gas bills. Okay. So I will give you an example for that. You're at the dealership to the car of your dreams, and the dealer has you in the office and they say, congratulations, you have been approved for this car. And so now we're going to tell you about interest rate, or you're buying it for all cash, or whatever the deal. So imagine yourself in the dealership and they told you you're approved, here's the terms, and actually be specific. Put the terms that you want, even if it's all cash, and you don't have any money in the bank, realistically, okay? But you want to buy a car for all cash, and it doesn't matter when you get it, as long as you get it, okay? So picture yourself actually handing them the cash, or technically a cashier's check, getting the cashier's check at your bank and handing it over, all cash for the car, brand new, and feel what it's like to get into the car, okay? Feel what it's like opening the door, getting in the car. You've got the fob in your pocket or in your purse, and you're pushing the start button with your foot on the brake, and the car starts, vroom, right? Picture it, okay? Same thing getting the job. What does it feel like to be in the interview with the hiring manager, and you guys are getting along so great, just as you were on the phone call when they made the interview, and they say to you, we would love to have your presence here at this company. We would like to hire you, or we would like to bring you on, and we think you'd be a great asset to this company, okay? So what does it feel like to be wanted after trying for years for trying to get a job, you know, or studying in college to get that type of job, or just trying to get that type of job for so long? What does it feel like to actually be accepted and wanted and to get what you want? See? Perfect, right? What does it feel like for me to finish my school and pass the real estate exam on the first try? Okay? Because a lot of people don't pass on the first try, and there's no shame in that at all, because I heard it's kind of tricky. The real estate agent exam. I heard it's a little bit tricky, and some of these quiz questions are also a little bit tricky. Like, it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 will say all the above. And those do apply to it, but they specifically wanted just the one answer. And so it's kind of frustrating. They are a little bit tricky, because you're like, well, wait a minute, all those applied. So there are trick questions on the exam, but I don't want to have to reschedule and go back. I want to focus in and imagine, and of course study, which is taking action, on passing that real estate exam on the first try. And there should be really no reason that I can't do that, because I do have a lot of real estate experience. I'm a real estate investor. I've owned several homes, and I know contracts like blindfolded, okay? Because I have files of homes that I was in escrow on, and then I changed my mind on because I got the home inspection or something happened. And so I literally know a lot about real estate. I have a lot of on-hands experience with real estate. And now I'm studying the school, so there's no reason why I shouldn't pass that exam on the first try, okay? So that is my focus. They tell me, I think they tell you right away, because I read, do you know right away if you passed it? Congratulations, you have passed the Nevada real estate agent exam, okay? What does it feel like to me to have that? You know, after being curious for so long, like, I wonder if I should get my real estate license. I think I'd be good at this business. And, you know, I've thought that for like years, like decades. Like, I thought I'd be really good at this business. And why don't I try that? What could it hurt? The worst that could happen is, which is the best thing that could happen, I could sell my own house for 0 commission, except for what the broker agency, not mortgage, because when you sell a house, there's no mortgage involved except paying off your mortgage. But the agency would charge me. So if I hang my license, it's an expression, basically my license is being held by a broker agent, because you can't work as a real estate agent on your own. You work for a broker agency office, okay. So that office would charge me whatever a little percentage of selling my own home, because I own this home, and selling my own home without any realtor fees, okay? So that would be amazing, because it only costs less than $500 to go to school, take the real estate exam and get your license, and then your state license and your city license, okay? It only costs about $500 or less, depending on how many cities you get licensed in. And opposed to, let's say it costs $500 average. Opposed to, how much would it cost me to list my house on the MLS when I'm ready to sell this house for a realtor, a real estate agent or realtor? Okay, how much would that cost me? Well, let's say I sold this house for $400,000, and most realtors charge anywhere, as far as their fee, the percentage, anywhere between, well, it's actually the realtor and the broker agency fee combined in one, but it's a percentage, okay? And then you get your percentage of the cut that the broker agent gives you. So, but let's just say 2%. You can find realtors, I'll just say realtors, for 2%, and 2% of 400,000 is $8,000, okay? So I will spend 500 to get licensed, but I will save 8,000 minus 500, $7,500, $7,500 by getting licensed. So hello everybody, thanks for commenting and all your compliments. So that's the worst thing that could happen to me from getting licensed here is I could save $8,000, you know, $7,500, approximately $8,000. Okay, you still have to pay the other agent, which is if somebody brings me a buyer, but if I find my own buyer, then I'll save $16,000. But that's just assuming that they charge 2%. Most charge between 3 and 6, okay? But you could find 1%, 2% realtors. Okay, so if I find my own buyer and a buyer's agent, because I'll be the selling agent, owner agent. So if I find the actual buyer and a realtor doesn't bring me the buyer, then I'll save $16,000 on the sale of my house, okay? So that's the worst thing that could happen. Now, the best thing that could happen to me is I can apply all my marketing skills, all my advertising skills towards my real estate career, and I could buy and sell for clients numerous, endless, infinite amounts of transactions. That's the best thing that could happen to me. I could have a free, flexible schedule, and I can work as hard as I want or as less as I want. You know, that's the best thing that could happen to me. And I could do that for 10 years, and I could retire comfortably and just travel the world and have the best life I've ever imagined, okay? Even more. Remember, today's video is about imagination. So now let's take it a little further, okay? Let's take it years down the line, okay? So let's say you have that job that you're manifesting. Picture yourself being there for years and feel what it's like and visualize what it's like to get promotions and happy customers and a happy boss, okay? Let's say it's a car that you manifested, that you're imagining today. The car, picture yourself driving a happy, healthy car, okay? A clean car, a car that protects you, and a car that you're comfortable in. Picture yourself enjoying that car, and then maybe even reselling the car, you know, for top dollar because you took such good care of it, okay? So that's another imagination. And now I'm going to imagine I'm already a real estate agent. And then real estate agents, they join. If you're wondering what's the difference between real estate agent and realtor, real estate agent is real estate agents join the National Association of Realtors, and that's how you become a realtor. That's why sometimes it says real estate agent or realtor, and it's a whole set of additional code of ethics by the National Association of Realtors that you follow, along with the whole rules that you have for being an agent, but then there's an extra set of rules. So if you see the word realtor, that means that they've joined the NAR, National Association of Realtors. So I'm gonna start saying just realtor, because I will be joining. And picture now, I'm imagining I'm a realtor. I've been doing realty, or I've been a realtor for 3 years, and I have a pipeline of clients, okay? So pipeline of clients, I'm making social media videos about some of the houses that I'm representing, and I'm just accumulating happy clients, and I'm doing so well, and I have millions of dollars in the bank, just money everywhere, okay? Picture it, okay? Visualize it, feel it, and see it, and hear it. Use all your senses, okay? So let me give you one more example before we wrap up today's. Imagine already having it all, okay? Oh, that is so cute. Did somebody gift me? Oh, there's like a singing wolf. Oh, how did you do that? What do I do if I press this? You sent a husky. I'm gonna send a heart. Ow. So I got to heart on that. Thank you, Queasy. See how manifestation works? I was manifesting gifts and rewards and money, and I don't know if, yeah, it was $4. 400 something. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna check that out later. Hi, Edwin. Okay, so now I don't even want to go anywhere because you guys are making it so fun. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Mwah. Appreciate you. God, you don't know, Queasy, you made my day. Okay, so now let's not have it be tangible. Okay, let's not make a tangible manifestation example. Let's put an example for good health, all right? Even if you've been diagnosed with something horrible that you feel and they told you that you have so many days to live, okay? God forbid, God bless, my prayers go out to you. Let's say you want to just manifest good health, okay? Well, it won't hurt to actually say to yourself and to say out loud, I am healthy. I overcame all illnesses. I feel great. I am great. And I have healing spirit. I have the Great Spirit watching over me, making sure that I heal from this disease, from this illness. I am getting better. I am better. Remember, we did an episode where everything is in the present. So I am this, not I am going to, or I want to, or I hope to. Those are all good, but actually, I am healthy. I do feel better. And hold your hands out for the things you want, okay? And if you believe in the healing power of Jesus Christ, then believe in that. If you believe in the universal healing, Mother Nature, Earth Mother, then recite that and believe in that and have faith. That was another episode, have faith. So I am better. I do feel better. Now I am healthy and I have not been diagnosed with anything. God willing, God bless. And I hope that you have not. But if you have, or if you fear that you are ill, a great thing to do is to manifest good health, okay? And then also take action, okay? A few things, drink a lot of pure water. Heck, take some vitamins, boost your immune system, eat healthy. Don't eat too much starch, don't eat too much sugar, I've been cutting back on sugar again, like sodas. Like if I have a little bit of sugary drink, like a lemonade, I'll water it down. And if I drink soda, now I'm not guzzling a whole soda or a half even. I'm just taking a few sips just so I can get that flavor or that carbonation that I love, but I'm not like overdoing it. Remember, everything in moderation. Exercise. Exercise is very important. And I have a playlist called Stretchercise that improves circulation, stretching, reaching, and so forth. Okay. So good health, balance, sleeping, stress, removing things from your life that no longer serve you. Stress, removing toxic people, things, elements. Like for instance, if there's something that's bothering you, like mold or traffic or noise, removing them from your life, taking action and changing. Change is good. Being happy and meditating and positive affirmations. All these things to improve your health, less toxic activity, okay? Like going out a lot, okay? That could wear you down. It's good to a certain point, but staying at home and resting your body and your muscles and your mind and drinking water and going to bed and getting rest, all those things in the long run, and this isn't like, I'm not a doctor, but I'm just saying in general, all those things are known to help us rest and be happy and calm and healthy. Okay, so again, I am healthy, I feel great, and all of the illness is gone, okay? Manifesting reality. Another thing that is non-tangible, if you don't want to focus on anything material and you just want to keep it easy and you want to manifest having a lover, having a spouse, that's also something that you can imagine. You could picture what that person looks like. You could visualize holding their hand. Even if it's somebody that you have in mind, if there's somebody that you miss, that you want back, you know, I don't believe in that whole theory that don't take your ex back and, you know, toxic and all that, okay? Not necessarily, okay? If you and your ex love each other and you actually get along and you haven't found anybody that you want to be with, being with your ex is not such a bad thing as long as there wasn't any like serious abuse or anything. A few arguments here and there are fine. But basically, if you want to think about anybody in your life that you want to be with, past, present, or future, imagine yourself being with them. Unless it's like they're married, which I don't recommend. If they have a significant other, I don't recommend that at all. That's one of the 10 commandments, thou shalt not covet. Okay. And so that's actually toxic, and the best thing to do is to open your mind into somebody new, somebody that isn't taken. And if you can't picture what that person looks like, or you don't know what they look like, or you don't even know what gender you want them to be, you don't have to know. You know, you don't have to know. All you have to do is set your mind to having somebody. I have my person with me. I'm holding their hand and we're going out together. We're having date night and we're forming a life together. I have this person. I love what it feels like to be in love, and I'm enjoying the moment with my person, having somebody to talk to and share your day with. Like I said, you don't have to know who they are. You don't have to know their name. You could imagine having a person, okay? That's manifestation. Hi, David, how are you? Having somebody to be with, manifesting a partner. You don't have to know what color hair, what color eyes, what their name is, who they are. It's somebody that you haven't met, or it's someone that you already know, or it's somebody that you're about to meet, you know? And that's manifestation. First, planting the seed, believing, having faith in your mind, imagining having it, already having it, like the title says, and feeling and visualizing what it's like to have it. So again, we're all going to take a moment here, and because right now there's only a few people on the live, but on the playback, there's going to be several people watching the playback. So that is the time to take a moment and feel and hold your hands out and feel what it's like to have the things that you want. I love these Monday manifestations. I am manifesting the dream. I am manifesting my dream. I feel it. You could shut your eyes. I feel it. I have it. I want it. I'm keeping it. I'm grateful for it. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying having these things. I'm grateful for the things that I have. Remember, I'm picturing the things that I want right now. And there's also several things going on in my mind. All the things I mentioned, because I have a great car, but yeah, I would like a new car. And the job is the real estate agent for a agent broker. And I already know which job I want. I already know which agent broker that I want to work for. It's the one that I talked to today, you know? And I do want a partner. I really do. I'm holding my hands out, and I do want good health. I have good health, but sometimes we may have underlying things that we're not even aware of. And so I'm healing and cleansing. I want all these things at once, all the things I mentioned today. I would love a new car where I could put in a code. That way when I go into an appointment, I don't have to bring things with me. That way it's less things that people want to steal from me. And, you know, I just have a code in my head and I could like leave my belongings in the car. So I would like a car like that. Because I used to have a car where I had a code and I'd go into a club and I wouldn't have to bring all my things. And then I would just enter the code and then get into the car. So that's going to be a goal of mine also, to get a car that has the code entry. It's probably going to be a brand new SUV or a pre-owned one. That's fine. I have all these things, see? I literally do. In my imagination, I do have them. I'm living the life. Now, please don't get me wrong. I love my life. I love everything that I have. But there's things that I want. The things that you want, imagine having them already. Thank you guys for watching, for liking, for sharing, for subscribing to my YouTube channel, for telling your friends, for sharing it on your page and commenting. Thank you for commenting. And thanks for YouTube members. Thank you so much. I noticed more YouTube members joining. All you got to do is hit the join button. It's a monthly subscription. And it's free though to subscribe to my channel. That helps me so much. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel at Corin Virtual Coach. I'm also on TikTok. After this, I think I'm gonna do a dance. So I'm gonna go over. Hi. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you, True North. That is so nice. Oh, I am listening carefully, she says. You guys are awesome. Look at all your comments. I love you guys. I'm scanning the comments again to make sure I didn't miss anybody. You guys are awesome. You guys are so cool. I love you. That gave me a deep breath. Just to know that you're here. Thank you so much. And thank you for, last time I said I was gonna go over on TikTok and do a dance, and I did, and I feel that I'm gonna do that again. So I saved some of my favorite songs on TikTok, and then, because I'm not monetizing on TikTok yet. I do monetize on here on YouTube, So I have some songs of some videos, like, you know how you could save them? And so I want to I'm going to pick a song. I don't know which one it's going to be. And then anything that I play in my videos on YouTube, I license on that site, Licked. And I have an affiliate for people that want to join. I made a playlist on licensed music. You could find it here on YouTube. Or actually, I'll put it in the comments. And it's a video where you could join and I get an affiliate commission for creators that want to put licensed music, like popular music, not just, stock music, but actually popular music that is like on the radio and like soundtracks. So anyway, I'm probably rambling right now because I want to tell you all these exciting things I'm doing in my life. Also, I'm up for a brand deal where I can make content for a company. So they wrote back and then they asked me my rate and I told them, well, tell me it is exactly what you want. And then I'll give you ideas and then I'm flexible on my rate. So I didn't want to put a rate because I'm learning that sometimes you shouldn't, because you got to hear what it is that they expect of you first. So I have all these things going on and I'm really happy. And basically I'm a creator. I'm an influencer, I'm a content creator, and I have a playlist here on YouTube called How I Make Easy Money as a Content Creator. Okay, so check out some of those, and if you have any questions, I always put my email address in the comments after I end this live video, and I also put my coaching one-on-one link if anybody wants to schedule like a one-on-one meeting with me. And I coach several subjects, and one of the subjects that I haven't put on there is also the spirit guides. I coach spirit guide animals. You guys are so cute. I'm confused though, because if you don't mind, Charlene, you have 2 profiles, and I know they're both your picture. And so I guess you just have, are you watching from 2 channels? Oh, I think you just got a badge, Charlene. You got some sort of badge. Let me see what it is. Oh, okay, top fan. Wow, thank you. So is that that can't be for, I think you're my top fan overall, actually. Mwah, I love you. I don't know if that's for this video, because it says 75 XP next to it. So I'm not sure what all that means. Let me see, it'll tell me. Leaderboard, a place for fans to stand out in the community. You'll need to collect experience points. Send live chat, send super chat, send a gift. Okay. I'm reading all the little rules that have to do with it. Oh, okay, you have 2 profiles. See, you're such an awesome friend of mine that you're watching from 2 channels. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have you. I really am. You made me feel so good. Thank you. So happy holidays coming up, and you'll see me. Thanks. You'll see me next Monday if I don't make other content in between. I try to make content of my mom and the cat. So I do content like that, but since I've been studying, I just make sure that I'm here every Monday, and if there's that extra content that I could do. And then, like I said, I'm gonna go do a dance on TikTok. Hopefully right now. Hopefully I'm gonna do that right now. And also I'm gonna go into my YouTube member group right now, and I'm gonna do a little video for you people. Pray, yes. Prayer is powerful. Yes, thank you. I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you. Thank you.